Let's first stand up and pledge allegiance to our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a second. Just want to take this moment, have a moment of silence to think about our fallen police officers, our armed forces that are abroad, and also I want to think about Lieutenant Merced, Officer Brian Lora, and all our Passaic police officers. Thank you. Please remain standing for one other thing. I want to call to the podium here, Father, Venero, si puede pasar. He'll give the invocation.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Loving Father, thank you that you are always with us. We pray for our police officers and ask that they would know your presence within them as they face the challenge and demands of their job. As we celebrate the promotion of our police officers, we ask for clarity and vision. Grant that their insight and desire always ahead of them, that they always be with you. May their vision be as the sky, always open to guide and to serve our city of Passaic. We ask this through Christ our Lord.
Gracias, Padre. You can be seated. Be seated. I wanna welcome some people here today. From Congressman Pascrell's office, former Clifton Mayor James Anziani. Please, James, could you stand up? Thank you. I also want to recognize our cousins, our brothers in the fire department, Chief Trentacos and Bobby Munier, Deputy Chief. I also want to recognize my Deputy Chiefs, Louis Gentile and Jonathan Scher. It's also critical to mention Veronica Perez, our secretary in the chief's office, who worked so hard to construct the program, set its schedule. And I also want to thank Robin Dukes for kind of inviting everybody. There she is. And I can't forget Yocasta Brito. She had me sweating, waiting for these badges. She doesn't know that I knew Friday that they had arrived, but she didn't tell me. I got a confidential informant to let me know. So it all worked out. I also want to recognize Councilman Joe Garcia. Thank you, Councilman, for being here. Councilman Maritza Colon, thank you for being here. Councilman Terrence Love, thank you for being here, Councilman. And of course, our great mayor, Hector C. Lora. Did I miss somebody? Okay, because I'll hear about it later. All right, folks, so this is a very joyous occasion. we usually set up a program. And we try to stick to it. Sometimes I miss where we are and stuff like that. But at this time, we're going to start to introduce the 10 police officers that are going to be sworn in as police sergeants. So let me call your name. Please stand up, come to the front. I will read a bio about each officers, and then we'll have comments. Yeah.
Recognize a few other officials. I believe we have Board of Education Commissioner Abri Barales. We have a former Chief of Passaic Police Department, Richard Diaz. I believe he is present. We have a President of the Board of Education, Ms. Judith Sanchez. If there are any other officials that we have not mentioned, please see Ms. Robin Dukes. The PBA President, Mr. Zuniga, Officer Zuniga. Our Deputy Chief of Helden, Deputy Chief Guzman. Thank you.
I also want to recognize our past PBA President, Juan Nieves. Most police officers know that Juan really hasn't left. He's here every day, so it's another day. Okay, so as I call your name, please come forward. I will read a bio about each officer. Some are short, some are long. Randy Rodriguez, number 1. Don't face me, face them. And you got to stand at attention, Randy. Come on. All right, like you're in the academy. All right. This is the shortest bio I have, so. Oh, and by the way, just in case I didn't know who he was, he actually gave me a picture. The first time I've ever received a picture with a bio. Now I know who you are. Thank you, Randy. All right, so Randy Rodriguez was born November 29th in 1988. Raised and still lives in the city of Passaic since the age of 6. He's a devoted husband to Daniela and father to Luna, Liam, and Lisa. Started his service with the Passaic Police Department on January 24th, 2018. Graduated cum laude from Felician University with a bachelor's degree in pre-med. Wow. That's impressive. Wait, this is part 2 to that. Well, I screwed that up. Because you started as a pre-med and graduated as a bio. Okay, sorry. All right, anyway, nice try. All right. Randy has worked on every shift for the city, served in the ambulance squad Monarch as an EMT for 12 years before joining the police department. He also owns and operates his own ambulance company here in the city of Passaic. Randy obtained one of the highest scores in the state during the civil service exam. I present to you Randy Rodriguez. Who wants to sit down? Yeah. Just do not stand in front of the councilman and the mayor, right? When you go up there. All right, Jason O'Neill. So Jason in his bio, right away he puts Sergeant O'Neill. He's still Officer O'Neill. So Officer Jason O'Neill is the son of Rosa and Rafael. He was born and raised in the city of Passaic, attending Passaic public elementary schools before moving to the Dominican Republic, where he graduated high school in 2013. Jason returned to the United States and pursued a higher education at Berkeley College, earning a bachelor's degree in criminal justice. In September of 2018, Jason O'Neill was appointed as a police officer in the city of Passaic. He graduated from the Passaic County Police Academy in March of 2019 and was subsequently assigned to B shift. From September of 2019 to January of 2023, he served in the gang intelligence unit before returning to B shift, which is 3 to 11. Jason has also been a member of the Emergency Response Team, commonly known as SWAT. Throughout his career, Jason has received several accolades, including the 2021 Chiefs Award and the 2022 Unit Citation Award, both while in the gang unit. In 2023, he was also honored with the Officer of the Year Award. Jason O'Neill. Juan A. Garcia IV. And by the way, this is the last short one, so enjoy it. Juan A. Garcia was born in the city of Passaic. Although he was raised elsewhere, he returned in adulthood where he married Jessica and had two children, Jonathan and Jayla. He credits his late grandfather, Angel Parrilla, for pursuing and inspiring him to enter law enforcement. Prior to becoming an officer, he attended Montclair State University, where he earned a bachelor's degree in justice studies in 2014. In September of 2014, he was appointed as a Passaic police officer. Upon completing the academy training, he graduated in March of 2015. He was subsequently assigned to C shift, which is the midnight shift, 11 at night to 7 in the morning, where he remained throughout his entire career, only leaving to the Community Response Unit in the summer of 2019. He became a field training officer, what we call FTOs, in 2017 and is a crisis intervention officer. I present to you Juan Garcia. Elizar Reyes. Before I begin with Elizar, just want to acknowledge his stepfather, Eddie Concepcion. Couldn't be here. Okay, born and raised in the city of Passaic. In 2011, he obtained his Bachelor's of Science degree from Montclair State University in Business Administration and minored in Criminal Justice. He was hired by the Passaic Police Department in February of 2013. Upon graduating the Passaic County Police Academy in July of 2013, he served 6 years in the Patrol Division. In 2016, he obtained his Master's of Art degree from Seton Hall University Police Graduate Studies Program. In 2016, he became a field training officer where he served as an evaluator, trainer, and role model for police officer trainees. In 2019, he was assigned to the Detective Bureau where he investigated an array of indictable crimes. While assigned to the Detective Bureau, he solved 2 homicides with the assistance of his command staff and fellow detectives. One of the homicides arrests led to the extradition of the suspect in California. Who paid for that? Who sent you out there? No? Louis? You don't know? Oh, well, audit time. Anyway, what? Oh, it's a grant? Okay, we're good. Grant, another grant. Transportation. He is currently the bias incident officer for the Passaic Police Department since 2020 and attends yearly training. He is certified in FBI interview and interrogation, forensics interview training, finding words, child first, cybersecurity awareness and investigations, technology, forensics crimes, tactical emergency, and casualty care. I want to present to you Officer Reyes. Yeah. That's why you're number one. You're smart. You're moving over because you know. Good job. Christian Cassiano, number 5. Christian Cassiano was born in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, but was raised in the city of Passaic. He is the son of retired police officer Irving Cassiano, my former partner. So if you see, Irving still got black hair. I'm the chief, I got gray hair. This is what happens. Anyway, all right. Yes, I know. All right, Irving Cassiano is his father. He is also the father of a beautiful one-year-old boy, Chase. Good, I had to practice that. Prior to commencing his journey into law enforcement, Christian was employed as a federal tax complaint accountant for Goldman Sachs Investment Bank. What is that? Sounds important, I don't know. Anyway, soon thereafter, he was appointed as a police officer on September 25, 2014, and later graduated from the Passaic County Police Academy in March of 2015. Upon graduation, he was assigned to C Shift Patrol Division, where he served the role of field training officer and a 911 dispatcher. Most recently, Christian has taken upon the role of a resiliency police officer, where he serves as a confidential resource for any officer who wishes to discuss professional or personal challenges and aids them in handling of daily stresses that is associated with police work. Throughout his career, Christian has been the recipient of the Passaic Police Life Saving Award, which is called the Croix de la Negotiator Award, Humanitarian Award, and the PBA Local 14's President's Award. Lastly, he credits all his success to his parents, brothers, and family members, and his girlfriend, Harissa. That wasn't easy, I got that. Who is the mother of his child, Christian Cassiano. Number 6, Ted Lopez, please stand. Ted, you're like the quietest guy, but you got the most noise. What's going on? All right. All right. Ted Lopez was born and raised in Passaic and is the son of Linda and Neftali Lopez. Ted attended Passaic Public Schools and graduated from Passaic High School in 2007. He pursued a higher education at Montclair State University, where he earned a Bachelor's of Arts degree in sociology. In 2016, Ted embarked on his law enforcement career by beginning as a correction officer with the Passaic County Sheriff's Department. During his 2 years in his role, he gained invaluable experience and insight into the criminal justice system, working diligently to ensure the safety and security of inmates and the staff alike. In 2018, he was sworn in as a police officer with the city of Passaic. Since then, he has served in the patrol division, where he has been instrumental in maintaining public safety, fostering positive relationships within the community. He was later appointed as a field training officer, where he mentors and trains new recruits. Ted ensures that officers are well prepared to serve and protect the residents of Passaic. Ted is dedicated to advancing in the Passaic Police Department and is committed to contributing to its future success. Ted Lopez. Amilcar Lopez. I really had to cut down this bio, but here we go. Born in 1982, Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. He is the son of chemical engineer Lucas Lopez and chemical engineer Altagracia Pimentel. He is married to Julia, okay, Julia, and is the father to Alexander and Gabriela. In 2002, Amilcar finished high school in North Bergen. Amilcar received an associate's degree in science from Bergen County Community College, and later transferred to Philly Dickinson University. Amikar was hired by the Passaic Police Department in March of 2014. After graduating from the police academy, he was assigned to B shift. From 2016 to 2018, Amikar was assigned to the Quality of Life Unit, which focused on drugs and gang activity. During that time, he assisted the Detective Bureau and Special Investigation Division as a police officer and also assisted with narcotics investigations. Amikar is a certified field training officer which trains and mentors new officers. Amikar also is a certified police bicycle patrol officer. Nice. In 2022, Amikar became part of the executive board of the PBA's Local 14 Union as a financial secretary. In 2024, he moved up the chain there and now is a treasurer, or is going to be the former treasurer. Amikar is a very dedicated husband and police officer. He has also received the Deputy Chief J.R. Russo Humanitarian Award in 2018 and 2019. He also received the Robert D. Strone Officer of the Year Award in 2020. Amikar Lopez. David Sipping. David Sipping graduated from Passaic County Tech Institute in 2012, hired by the city of Passaic in November of 2015, graduated from the academy, and at the same time was pursuing a criminal justice degree at Rutgers University, from which he graduated also in 2016. So you did both at the same time? That's impressive. Wow, okay. He began his career on B shift. While in the patrol division, David became a field training officer where he trained and evaluated new police officers. In June of 2018, David became part of the community response unit addressing quality of life violations. In May of 2019, he was transferred to the traffic division, where he strived to maintain an environment for safe passage of vehicles, pedestrians, and bicyclists. David investigated multiple hit-and-run crashes, which resulted in serious bodily injury. During his time in the traffic division, David became certified in basic crash investigation and advanced crash investigation, commercial truck enforcement, lidar. He became a lidar operator, which is that laser that gets pointed at you to see what speed you're going at. Be careful around him. And a radar instructor and operator. David also graduated from the Maryland State Police Motorcycle School and is currently certified motor officer. Joining us today are David's parents, Anna and Jose, sisters Melissa, Annabelle, and Vanessa, his niece, Annalise, his aunt, Maria, his uncle, Freddie, hold on, all right, his wife, Jessie, and his daughter, Chloe. There you have it, David Sapine. Miguel Garcia. All righty. In 1990, Miguel Garcia immigrated from San Pedro de Macorís, Dominican Republic, with his dad, Miguel Garcia Sr. He spent the first 5 years in the United States without his mother, Amparo Garcia, and his younger brother, Sergeant Anthony Bienvenido Garcia. Where are you? Where are you? Where is he? He's a law enforcement officer from Florida. And he's here today, okay. At an early age, Miguel demonstrated his love and passion for everything that had to do with policing and quite often promised his dad that he would be a police officer. On September 13th of 2018, Miguel made good on his promise and became a Passaic police officer. He attended 6 months of rigorous training at the Passaic County Police Academy. He graduated the academy in March of 2019 and immediately began his field training on B shift with soon-to-be Sergeant Seping. After 1 month on B shift, Miguel quickly realized that he could make the best impact to the city as a proactive police officer. And I guess you asked to be transferred to C shift? Okay. Was it me that transferred you? Yeah, okay. Blame them because they told me, hey, you gotta go here. It's Louis Gentile. Where's Ricky? Well, they put you on C shift, but it ends well. Hold on. It ends well. He then was guided by soon-to-be Sergeant Garcia on C shift. Remember, Garcia was on C shift from out of the academy to today. Okay, forward 10 months later in his career, Miguel was transferred to the Gang Intelligence Unit, where under the leadership of so many great supervisors, he learned and excelled on various aspects of policing from each one of them. Specifically, he wants to acknowledge retired Lieutenant Eddie DeHayes and current Sergeant Roberto Cancel. Miguel has remained in the gang unit for the past 4 years and is currently the longest tenured officer in the Gang Intelligence Unit. He has recovered a lot of guns. On November of 2021, Miguel was presented in the first, I love this because, okay. Miguel was presented as an officer of the Gang Intelligence Unit, the first inaugural prestigious Chiefs Award. Good job. You're good. You're good. In November of 2022, Miguel was presented the Bobby Thomas Community Service Award, also the Salvatore Patty Unit Citation Award. Miguel would not have been the officer and the man he is today without his beautiful daughters, Angelina and Ivy Garcia. Where are they? There they are. But he attributes the reason he is being promoted today to a significant other, Passaic Police Officer Valdez Caba, for encouraging him to study hard every day and night leading up to the sergeant's exam. Officer Caba, where are you? She here? There she is. I present to you Miguel Garcia. Last but not least, Julian Gonzalez. You nervous? Good job, this. Definitely shake hands with it. Good job. All right. Julian Gonzalez is currently a detective assigned to the Special Investigation Division. Julian graduated from Passaic High School in 2004 and continued his studies at Montclair University, where he earned his bachelor's degree in justice studies. Julian began his career with the Passaic Police Department in March of 2014. He graduated from Passaic County Police Academy in September of 2014 and was then assigned to B Shift Patrol, where he became a field training officer. In April of 2017, Julian was assigned to the Community Response Unit, commonly known as the Crew, where he addressed many community concerns. In 2018, Julian was transferred to the Gang Intelligence Unit, where he focused on gangs within our city. In February of 2020, Julian was assigned to the Special Investigation Division, where he has conducted and participated in numerous investigations that have resulted in the seizure of firearms, narcotics, motor vehicles, U.S. currency, and the arrest of dangerous and violent individuals. During his time in the Special Investigation Division, Julian has also participated in investigations with outside agencies, including the Passaic County Prosecutor's Office, the New Jersey State Police, the DEA, ATF, FBI, Homeland Security, and most recently, the New York Attorney General's Office. I just want to say, I don't know if anybody reads the paper anymore, but Julian was the lead investigator for the past year that led to the recovery of over 75 guns, 12 arrests in the state of New Jersey, and 1 in Florida of gang members. I mean, it's incredible. I think the Attorney General from New York had a little press conference related to that, and what did we get? One little thing that said Passaic? And you were actually the lead investigator. Okay, so to finish up on Julian here, joining us today are Julian's parents, Lucy and Guillermo, brother Jose, sister-in-law Viviana, uncle Fernando, and along with his wife Kimberly, his son Azul. There is Julian Gonzalez. So please come forward. The mayor will swear you in as sergeants. Guys, come around.
At this point, we will swear in our new sergeants. Ask all of you to raise up your right hand. I state your name. Do solemnly affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all of the duties of the office of Police Sergeant in and for the City of Passaic, New Jersey, according to the best of my abilities and understanding, so help me God. Ladies and gentlemen, your new sergeants. First, I'm going to ask our city clerk if she can bring up a pen. Each of them have to sign it to be official. If not, it's just title. So we want to make sure it's official. Please sign. I also want to take this opportunity to call up former mayor of the city of Clifton, Mayor James Anzaldi. Mayor James Anzaldi, who is representing our Congressman Bill Pascrell's office, who's always been a huge supporter of our police department and sent special certificates. Mayor Anzaldi.
Thank you, Mayor. First of all, I've been at a lot of these events over the years, and it's very similar in every town. But I'm here to represent a very special guy, our Congressman Bill Pascrell, who has devoted himself to public safety while he's been in Washington for all these years, and has been part of the legislation that has helped so many police departments throughout the country, and also fire departments, and the fire departments know that. So right now he couldn't be here today, but he wanted to make sure that he was part of this large event of family. And if there's anything that really transcends his years of service, is his support of families. And today you see all the smiles on the faces in the audience, and these wonderful young men up front who have now gone to the next step of leadership. And it's so important in every police department. And the one thing I think Bill and I have always agreed on is for everybody to remember the first line of defense of every community is its police department. And you can all be very proud of what you have here in Passaic. So God bless America for allowing us to get onto that ladder of success in America. And Chief, I just want to say one thing. You'll make a good comedian someday. God bless.
I just want to share that Congressman Pasquale sent certificates for each and every one of the new sergeants. They come directly from his office. When I reached out yesterday to invite his office, I got to speak to Nancy Everett from Passaic, and he assured us that we would have representation as he's always represented in all of our promotions. So again, thank you so very much, former Mayor James Anzaldi. We also have certificates from Congressman Josh Gottheimer. I had spoken to him last week and yesterday, and he said he would be here. He may be running a little late. Did he come in yet? So he'll be here in 5 minutes, and he's going to give out certificates. In a little while, after we have some remarks, we're going to let the families come up and take pictures individually with all of the officers. But I want to give this opportunity now to some of the council members just to say a few words. I'm going to ask Dr. Terrence Love to say a few words.
Thank you. Good morning, good afternoon, good morning, everyone. I'm on a short leash from my colleagues. They told me to keep it short, but I'll tell you, it's very difficult because there's so many different emotions. Sitting on this side, you probably would pay for to watch the smiling faces of families, children with hats on, ready to be police officers. Some of us tuning everyone out with our earphones on. But just to see the smiling faces of families who supported these fine gentlemen during school, because what pointed out to me and what I saw was educated community individuals and and business owners, that is remedy for delivering good guidance to our youth and citizens here in the city of Passaic. So with that being said, I want to say thank you guys. Thank you families for sharing them with you. Being a father of 2 soldiers, I know what it's like getting those phone calls, whether it's day or night when they're working. And I want to commend you for allowing them to take on this position and being supportive. It was just short time ago we swore them in as officers, and now look at them becoming sergeants, okay? So God bless you guys. Continue doing the things you do.
I'm going to call up our Councilwoman Maritza Colon Montañez.
Thank you, Mayor. Justin? Thank you, Mayor. I'm not one for words, but I just want to say as a Passaican, as a mother, and as a councilwoman, I am so proud of you guys. I'm proud of everyone that works in the city of Passaic. Your protection means so much to us. I understand, and I worry for you, and I pray for you. So for today, I want to say that God continue to bless you and protect you, and thank you for protecting us.
Thank you. Councilman Joe Garcia. Once again, Councilman Joe Garcia.
Thank you, Mayor. I just want to congratulate all those that have been promoted today. And I know that you didn't get this position easy. You got this position through hard work. So all we ask to continue work the way you've been doing. I'm very proud of the Passaic Police Department. Continue doing your job so we can continue improving our quality of life. So once again, God bless you and God bless your family, and thank you.
Thank you so very much. Now it is my distinct pleasure to call up our Congressman Josh Gottheimer, who has come with certificates and words of support for our brand new sergeants. Congressman, please come up.
Good afternoon. Congratulations. Another big round of applause to the officers. Congratulations. It is an honor to be here. Mayor, thank you so much for inviting me and welcoming me. I love it here. This is a great day. And to all the family and friends, I know how excited you must be. This is a very big deal. And so I couldn't be happier for you and for all the time that you've put in as well as our phenomenal officers. I always say in Congress that my number one job is to get the backs of others who look out for us and to protect our country and our communities. So there's no one, for me, when I walk into a room like this and I see law enforcement and realize what you do to protect us every single day, we should always get your backs. I know what you put up with and have to deal with, and you still wake up and put your lives on the line to look out for us and our community and keep this city safe and our state safe and our country safe. And I just want you to know how much people like me and our phenomenal mayor appreciate you and what you do. God bless you. Big round of applause again for you. I'll just make one other point. For these 10 officers who are dedicating so much of their time and sacrificing so much, waking up every day, putting on a vest to look out for us, miss wonderful occasions with their family, miss momentous moments, but you do it because you care. And we need more of that. You put our country first, the greatest country in the world. Whether you're delivering a baby, giving medical care, fighting a criminal or a terrorist, you just do the right thing, and it warms my heart. And you run in and say, what else can I do to look out for others? It's not a 9-to-5 gig, I know. It's not always easy, but you just do it because you believe in doing the right thing by all of us. So your promotion to sergeant is such a momentous occasion. So huge kudos. Your mayor, and all you know this, I've met few people in our state who believe so deeply and look out for others, and who care about our first responders and law enforcement. And the mayor, as well as the council here and all the officials, this mayor, I just tell you, I've talked to him about it, and I know how much he cares about what you do and appreciates what you do. It's why he asked me to be here. I would never miss it. I will always keep fighting for you in Washington to make sure we invest to protect, not defund, but fund law enforcement, the training you need, the retention you need to recruit the best people, and make sure you have all of the resources you need to protect us. Count on that from me, count on that from our great mayor and from our council here in the greatest state and the greatest country in the world. God bless you. God bless your families. God bless our great country. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Congressman. Congressman has special certificates from his office in Washington that will go to each and every one of the sergeants. So we're going to finish up with a few pictures, but now I will share a few words, so bear with us just a little bit. I'll take as a point of privilege of... I'm sorry, Chief? I'm sorry? Right after me. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, everyone. I want to take this opportunity to also acknowledge some of our council members that were not able to be here, but they sent their congratulations. They had obligations. Council President Gary Shayer. Councilman Chaim Monk. Councilwoman Tanya Mello. Councilman Daniel Schwartz. Now, I know the program has our chief closing the program, and we're going to take pictures, but I do want to take this opportunity, it's usually in the beginning, just say a few words. First of all, I want to thank the chief for his leadership and commitment to the department, his hard work, his advocacy. Throughout the years, we have seen great progress in our police department. We are at significant reductions in crime and shootings, historically drastic, significant reduction. I believe it is a 19% drop on overall crime and 66% drop on shootings. Is this correct, Chief? This is extremely exciting. It is a direct result of your leadership and vision, the work that you do with your deputy chiefs, Deputy Chief Louis Gentile, Deputy Chief Shayer, and all of the administrators and hardworking police officers in our city. You know, as mayor, people often ask, Mayor, why do you choose to promote? What's the decision? what goes behind that decision, what motivates you to choose to promote. And I've always done the same. It is based on the need of our city. It is based on counsel, and I want to take this opportunity to truly highlight our former PBA president, Juan Nieves, who before leaving asked me, he said, Mayor, I need one commitment from you, just one promise. He wanted to stay out as long as he could, but his wife, his children, his grandchildren, I think they were authorities greater than myself, said I would love to see the promotions for our amazing sergeants, along with the chief fighting and so many on behalf of each and every one of you. But again, as mayor, I try to look at the needs of our city. To be a sergeant is not an easy task. The word derives from the Latin root servient, to mean the one who serves. You are called now to serve in a unique way. As officers, often you took orders. Now you'll find yourself directing. Where before you would listen, now there are those who are tasked to listen to you. And you are given the awesome responsibility to guide them with wisdom, with understanding, but also have to make split-second decisions that may be the difference between life and death. Winston Churchill once said, "It takes courage to stand up and speak. It also takes courage to sit down and listen." As sergeants, you get to lead. It's important that you remember that you have lieutenants and captains and deputy chiefs and chiefs who have been through this rank, that just as you now direct, you must remember to be directed and led, to glean from their wisdom, their experiences. Few people are privy to how important the role of sergeant is in the police department, in the community. They often are the ones that are closest to our officers, the ones who mentor them, who guide them, who share in those moments on the front line. They are that line between the officer and administration. I'm so very proud to see you guys rise to the rank of sergeant, to serve our communities. I consider what may have sparked that interest. What was it that inspired you to go into becoming a police officer? Perhaps it was an interaction in your youth, or something you saw on TV. Or perhaps along the way, you ran into the career and said, this is a challenge and I want to try it. I imagine how excited you were when you graduated the academy, when the chief stood there in Passaic County Police Academy and shook your hand and you were received into the department. I imagine the elation of your families, how proud each and every one of them were. And as you begin to serve, in the very beginning, it's so exciting. Everyone is supportive. But the reality, and I believe our congressman alluded to it, is we live in a day where not everyone appreciates the police. We live in a time where those who are first to criticize officers when they find themselves in trouble go, where are the police? The irony of that. We understand that motivation may not last every day. It should. I think it was Zig Ziglar who said, some people complain that motivation only lasts for a day. Well, so does a shower. That's why we do it every day. You got to find a reason to motivate yourself every single day to move forward. But perhaps along the way, you encountered some challenges. Perhaps citizens who weren't appreciative when you responded immediately to an emergency to save their lives. Perhaps an ill-advised or misguided elected official who grabbed the mic and utilized his platform to pander to the people rather than to support the individuals that put on uniforms and risk their lives every day without getting the full story or the details of an incident. Perhaps you yourself have been the victim of an allegation or accusation, and before you could have time to tell your story or for the entire context to be out, you find yourself judged, and that feeling that originally was joy and excitement now becomes, why am I doing this? Perhaps your family sees a report on the news of an officer that did not make it home. I understand that, and I know that this is a moment of celebration, and that may bring it down a little somberly, but it is because the weight of this moment is upon me, and I want to have appropriate perspective. That when times like that occur and people ask, why are you an officer? Is this worth it? And then we end up with days like this, where you are recognized, not because of politics, not because of relationships, but because of your commitment, your sacrifice, your hard work, your dedication. Every day you put on the uniform and take it off. But what is never taken off is the honor, that sacred oath that you took to protect and serve, to think not of yourself, but of others in those moments, those scary moments where most of us would run in the opposite direction, where you should be thinking of your family, and I would propose that you do, that you keep them in your heart. But obviously when the adrenaline is pumping, you think of saving others, of securing the scene, of protecting children, of avoiding a catastrophe. In today's day and age, because of social media, we know all the things that are possible. But we are secure in this city and confident because of the leadership of our great chief, Luis Guzman, of our deputy chiefs, but because of officers like you who have served so well and deservingly received this promotion. You know, as mayor, and I've said this before and I'll share it for all of you, I've had the privilege of speaking in front of many people, thousands at graduations. I've been on national news. I've spoken on many topics, cut many ribbons. But I have never once given a speech so articulate and so powerful that a perp put their gun down. I have never once cut a ribbon in such a majestic and impressive way that a kidnapped child was rescued. I have never once on camera done anything that resulted in a bank robbery being thwarted, or a potential crime being stopped, or a criminal being apprehended. Not ever once. That is not to diminish the role of the politician, but to put it in proper perspective. I am proud to lift each and every one of you up. I am proud immediately when I hear that something goes on to go on camera and social media and defend the police, because you defend us every single day. I don't shy away from claiming or stating clearly that I'm a blue mayor, that I support the cops 100%, because you are 100% for our city. For those of you who have embraced my vision of a safe city, of ensuring that the law-abiding, productive residents in this city do not ever feel forgotten, and that those who think that they can get away with crime, that they can get away with jeopardizing or putting at risk the lives of mothers and children, don't become so brazen, regardless of what policies may come out, that they think they can walk around our city freely and do whatever they want. I thank you for your boldness. I thank you for your courage. I thank you because of your dedication. Our city is lifted up because you continue every single day, whether it is easy or not. Most of us don't know what you go through at home, and we sure don't know what you guys go through with them at home. But we know that it is because of your love and your support that they can keep going. Again, as mayor, I'm so very proud of you. I'm so very proud to stand along the chief, to stand along with your families, to see not just this promotion, but continued success as your career blesses our city. To all those present here and all the children, I say this often at every promotion: they are our true superheroes. I was mentioning with our chief of the fire department at the last promotions, Chief Trenacos, that when we talk about heroes, we immediately consider those Marvel movies and those DC movies, as they have these remarkable scenes of them saving lives. Those of us who have seen how these movies are made understand that they have stunt doubles. They get to cut a scene or edit it if it goes wrong. Our police, our fire, our emergency responders, they don't get stunt doubles. No one yells cut in the midst of the emergency or the disaster or the crime, and no one edits the response. Too often is the case is if it is edited, it's a very short clip to only show one part of the exchange, what occurred the last 20 seconds and not what happened the entire 5 minutes, as our police act professionally and responsibly. Thank God for chiefs like Guzman and the deputy chiefs and those who would say, no, I want to see the full story. because I want to support them. I say this, and I say it over and over, to remind ourselves that we may pay a couple dollars for tickets to be entertained, to see stories of so-called or supposed superheroes, but every single day we are safe because true superheroes are willing to go out not in capes, not with superpowers, but with true and genuine courage. The courage to say, no, I am not without fear, but even with adversity before me and concern around me, I continue forward for those around me, for those who came before me, and for those who will come after me. Le comparto a todas las familias, los padres, las madres, todos que están aquí, orgullosamente celebrando y apoyando su hijo, su nieto, su hermano, su hermana, que en esta ciudad nosotros celebramos nuestros policías. Estamos orgullosos de él. Y como alcalde siempre lo voy a respaldar, no importa lo que está ocurriendo en las comunidades, en la cultura, en la sociedad. Porque sin ley y sin orden no podemos progresar. Podemos tener todos los parques más lindos, todas las actividades que tú te imaginas, los fuegos artificiales y todo. Pero sin orden, sin ley, sin seguridad, las familias no van a estar en paz. So, primero, le doy gracias a Dios por su gracia y misericordia sobre nuestra ciudad y a toda nuestra policía por su servicio, dedicación, sacrificio para todos nosotros. Que Dios le bendiga. May God bless our new sergeants. May God bless the city of Passaic. May God bless the state of New Jersey. May God bless the United States of America. Thank you.
I'm gonna, first of all, let's give the dignitaries another round of applause. They did a great job. Very important comments. Before we send you off to the party, I want to take this opportunity to give the families a chance to pin the badges on their loved ones. So there's a lot up here, so I'm going to call two at a time. Randy Rodriguez, please call your family up. And Jason O'Neill, please come up. Anybody's going to pin the badge on you, please come up. Go ahead in front, go in front. Okay, Sergeant Juan Garcia's family and Reyes' family, Sergeant Reyes' family, please come up. Pin the badges on your loved ones. No, yeah. You want to sit down, please. You're on post right now. Okay. Sergeant Kristen Cassiano family and Sergeant Ted Lopez's family. With your badge, Doc Christian Lopez. Wow. Oh my God. So mucho. They were making the most noise. Sergeant Amicar Lopez's family and Sergeant David Sapine's family, please come forward. Miguel Garcia's family and Julian Gonzalez's family, please come forward. Father, para que diga una palabra.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Dear Lord, as our brave police officers head out to serve and protect, I ask you to be the shelter and the fortress. Guide their steps and guide them with your protection as they face unknown dangers. Surrounding them with your blessing and with your love. Bless their family and keep them safe. Heavenly Father, we ask you today to protect and guide all these police officers, to bless their families and give them always love and protection. May God bless our city of Passaic, and may God bless the United States of America. In the name of the Father, of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
I quickly need to say some comments to the new sergeants and to acknowledge some people that made this day possible. I'm going to be quick. I had like a bunch of pages, but we're good. And it's lunchtime. I know you shouldn't. Okay. So if you look at the job specification for police sergeant in the State of New Jersey Civil Service Commission portal, you'll find 3 pages delineating the definition of a police sergeant. Needed skills, knowledges, abilities, examples of work are also provided. Things like knowledge of the laws, ordinances, which are significant from a police perspective, give testimony in court, receive complaints, make needed investigations, so on and so forth. There's actually 22. All right, all very important and vital to the position of a police sergeant in the state of New Jersey. In Passaic, you certainly need all of those mentioned knowledges, abilities, but I will add that to whom much is given, much is expected. You might now be thinking, what do I mean by much is given? I'm talking about some of the best training, equipment, and opportunities to perform your job at a level of excellence. Thanks to the council and Mayor Lora. The administration will continue to advocate for their supervisors and officers, but we're not really looking for sergeants that just manage their officers and supervise them. We want you to lead. Lead by example. It will be expected. Sergeants should treat the officers they supervise as if they are the single most important group in our department. You should advocate for your officers as you must advocate for your police department. Poor performance and bad behavior cannot be tolerated. It should be addressed immediately, whether that's in a dispatch room or when one is addressing one of your officers or communicating with a resident, or maybe it's just someone visiting on a great city. Be honest, ethical, strive to inspire your officers, and the community will appreciate it. That is part of what I mean when I say much is expected. Learn from your mistakes, trust and allow your officers to grow, listen more than you speak, and also remember to always bring to the administration's attention issues relative to work environment. A lot of you were field training officers. Please continue to coach and mentor your officers. Help your officers make the right decisions. Set the standard. Always keep your word. Be fair. Take care of the people. Keep learning. Take responsibility. And more important, take care of yourselves and your officers. Repeating myself, but here in conclusion, I want to end my comments by thanking the mayor. I can't overemphasize to everyone here today the support the mayor has given the police department. For example, we have recruits in the academy. Today's promotions, if you look at the history of our promotions, this mayor has promoted the most officers, has hired the most officers since I've been here, and I've been here a long time. What I mentioned are the obvious. You see the recruits in the academy. You see the promotions here. What you don't see, his relentless support behind the scenes. He's also constantly advocating via social media or the news media about the wonderful job our police officers do day in and day out. Quite frankly, we are very lucky to have Hector Lora as our mayor. I'll end with this, and I can't be more frank. Mayor Lora has our back. Thank you, Mayor Lora. And good luck to the newly promoted sergeants. Stay humble. Stay grounded. Ultimately, lead by example. I'm sure you will all succeed. All right, guys, it's party time. Thank you, everybody. A picture.